And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. Hatcher. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
On third down, Hatcher. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. The play fake, now Young. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a first down throw for Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, heck, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On first down, Hatcher, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1 yard gain.
On second down, Hatcher. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He'll drop to throw. To the left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hatcher. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Got it. We got it. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check, 4 down. Defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Sanders' kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, it's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ready. 45, I'm coming.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Young off the bootleg. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16. Young, and he's got the hook up to Landry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Young. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Young to throw it. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Young off the bootleg. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Off the bootleg, Young. And Thomas has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action. Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Young. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hatcher. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Young will set to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Let's go. Let's do it.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? There's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing. Young. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10, Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. It'll be Young again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Young, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight... About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Morton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Young. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On second down now, Hatcher. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again this time to the tailback. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
It's Young on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hatcher, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Hatcher. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Saints on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Single slot.
On 1st and 10, Young. It's caught, Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And an alley to run. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Young. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Young, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true, because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
Well, they have been able to shut him down, at least as of late. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first down, Hatcher. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
There you go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hatcher. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Hatcher. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will swell the lead to 16. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Looking to throw. Young rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw, Young. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Fourth down, Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now Young. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, Young again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Young to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Young looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now here's Young. He felt it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Saints, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. They will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at